difficult to track them down, so I couldn't anyway. We have like security cameras and...
This is 23-year-old Chandler Halderson. Just days earlier, he had murdered and dismembered his parents. Now, as if nothing had happened, he's walking door to door, casually asking neighbors if they've seen them. For months, Chandler had been lying to everyone around him, creating fake identities, fabricating an entire future with his girlfriend, and even staging a fall down the stairs. But the truth is much darker and more bizarre than anyone could have ever imagined, for obscure motivations that people are still trying to understand even today.
So there's like no way I can talk to him at all.
Right now, no. It's downstairs.
Is that where the like jail is?
Yeah, the booking area. Can I get you another water or soda?
No, okay.
Can I get you a bag of chips? Anything to eat? You want to take a walk? You good? Okay. And if her and I step out for a second, leave you with your thoughts in here. We'll be... Can I get you anything? A magazine? Okay.
Just take a nap.
I think the phone... I don't think it's going to take an hour or anything. Then again, I'm not a IT guy.
Fair enough.
Because I remember someone coming in and was like, hey, can someone help me find a tarp or something I could lay down on the ground so I don't get stuff all over the floor?
Officer.
Yeah.
What are they up to?
I didn't hear that.
What are they up to?
My guess is they want to just ask some more follow-up questions and stuff.
No, they went into the house.
So you don't think there's any way that Chandler's involved in the disappearance?
No, I told Liz that like if it's Chandler, I'm gonna be severely mentally fucked up after this. Like,
Okay.
I just can't see it being him. Like.
The investigation that followed would reveal a vile man whose actions left officers, family members, and detectives in utter shock as his horrifying crimes slowly began coming to light.
I think that's everyone's fear.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to be accused of killing their parents.
It all began on July 7th, 2021, when 50-year-old Bart Halderson and 53-year-old Krista Halderson were reported missing from their home in Windsor, Wisconsin.
This week, 48 Hours investigates the disappearance of a Wisconsin couple.
The couple appeared to live a quiet, happy life in a beautiful home with their two grown sons, 24-year-old Mitchell, a tech professional living away with his fiancée, and 23-year-old Chandler, a college student pursuing an IT degree who was reportedly set to begin a job at Elon Musk's company, SpaceX. However, when Krista failed to show up for work on Friday, July 2nd, a concerned coworker decided to reach out.
So I texted again Wednesday, asking if they were back in town. Said that Krista was going to lose her job if she doesn't call in since it was a no-call, no-show.
Later that day, the coworker went to check on the home but was met by the couple's younger son, Chandler, who claimed his parents had left earlier that morning for their family cabin. The coworker left slightly relieved but kept in touch with Chandler over the weekend. By the following week, no one had heard from Bart or Krista, and it became clear something was terribly wrong. On July 7th, Chandler filed a missing persons report. An investigation was launched, and as officers began searching, Chandler went door to door, desperately asking neighbors if they had seen or heard from his parents.
Kind of difficult to track them down, so I couldn't anyway. We have like security cameras and stuff like that.
In later interviews, family and friends expressed how the news of the couple's disappearance left them stunned. That concern deepened when deputies arrived at the Haldersons' home and found the couple's car still parked in the garage. Chandler told police, and later several news outlets, that his parents had traveled to Langlade County with friends he claimed not to know. At the time, Chandler declined to appear on camera but agreed to have the interview recorded.
They were picked up by their friends, who I never got the name of, and I assumed it was someone I was aware of. The close neighbors of theirs up the street, or their best friends down on the east side. So that's what I assumed. I never really asked any further.
Police were immediately put on high alert, especially since the identity of the people Bart and Krista had supposedly traveled with remained unknown. The following day, July 8th, Chandler's brother Mitchell and his fiancée met officers at the family cabin to search for Bart and Krista. But instead, they discovered something deeply unsettling.
We probably could get in if you wanted us to. Obviously, there'd be some damage. We'd try to minimize it as best we could. But
Yeah, no, I think that
honestly at least makes sense at this point.
Yeah, to be safe rather than sorry.
Sheriff's office, anybody inside? Announce your presence, make yourselves known. Clear over here.
Okay. Got closed door straight, closed door right.
Open kitchen area, left of the stairs.
There were no suitcases or personal belongings inside the cabin. Thick layers of dust coated the surfaces, and nothing appeared to have been moved or disturbed. It was clear no one had been there in quite some time. For a brief moment, investigators believed they had reached a dead end, until a farm owner outside of town came forward with a critical tip.
Where's the house? Can you point to that?
Oh, right.
You can kind of see the roof.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the house. This is the other shed.
And where's the pool that we're talking about? Okay. Now, if you could, kind of standing off to the side so these folks can see you, if you could point to, maybe just take your finger and trace the way that you drove down to the pool on that lawnmower.
We always drove this way.
Okay. And the pool is here. Where did you say you saw Chandler's car?
Oh, about right here.
Okay. And you said you thought he was sleeping?
Yeah, the back of the car, the trunk was open, so I thought he was sleeping.
The farm in Cottage Grove belonged to the family of Chandler's girlfriend, Catherine Melander. Her mother told deputies she had been with the couple at the farm on July 4th, but was surprised to see Chandler return alone the following day. She reported seeing Chandler backing up his father's Subaru near a wooded area on July 5th, then later walking south of the shed along the tree line, behavior she found unusual. As deputies searched the property, detectives took both Chandler and Catherine into custody. They wanted to know why Chandler had never mentioned returning to the farm alone, and this time, his demeanor on the way to the station was noticeably different.
What are they up to? Officer?
Yeah.
What are they up to?
I didn't hear that.
What are they up to?
My guess is they want to just ask some more follow-up questions and stuff.
No, they went into the house.
No, they wouldn't go into the house and stay.
They just went behind it. Tell me that you're allowed to say.
Honestly, I don't have the same information as the other detectives.
Chandler couldn't sit still, while Catherine appeared calm and cooperative.
I'm not gonna lie, if you hear me burping, I have a very sensitive stomach. If I throw up, I will try not to throw up. Like, when I was talking to Detective Liz yesterday, I was stomach acid all up in my mouth like this. So forewarning, if I start like... Huh? Do you have GERD?
He seemed fixated on why detectives needed to search the house, repeatedly returning to the question during the drive until they got to the station. What follows next is an unforgettable piece of footage, one no one ever saw coming.
What's going on? Alright, so we're just going to talk to you a little bit more, okay? So, obviously, we're here, we want to talk a little bit about your parents going missing, right? Krista and Bart. Before we get started, just because you're up here, okay? So I'm just going to read you your constitutional rights.
After reading him his Miranda rights, detectives asked Chandler to once again describe the last time he had seen his parents.
Well, his phone died, my dad. He didn't sleep. He just kind of like charged it, put it on the dock, and left it. Then we just kind of hung out, and my mom gets home, and I start shrimp scampi for my dad, because that's what he wanted, but we didn't have shrimp, so I made shrimpless scampi. That's where they told me while we were eating it, they were going to go with their friends, and I was like, oh, cool.
Well,
And they said they were going cabin.
Yeah. Well, we're going up north. That's how they refer to it.
Who said that? Mom or dad?
Ma. My dad doesn't talk while he eats.
Okay.
Chandler spoke slowly, even while describing routine tasks like feeding the dogs and helping his mother with chores before work. He consistently avoided eye contact with the detective, but while he might have been trying to recall the events of that day, the prolonged and nearly complete lack of eye contact only heightened investigators' suspicions. Remember that up until this point, he's nothing more than the disappeared people's son.
After that, we watched there's a Netflix original, 7 Underground, with the thrill-seeking, it's like they fake their deaths and they fly airplanes and they fight at the evil of the world by being ghosts. It's pretty cool.
I don't think I've seen that one yet. Who was watching that?
The 3 of us.
All 3 of you? Okay.
According to Chandler, he returned to his usual routine, gaming and spending time with his girlfriend, Catherine, for most of the weekend, until Sunday, July 4th, when he said he became concerned after not hearing from his parents.
It's the 4th. The morning, I'm a little worried about my family. I think I called my mom. Oh, throughout I've called, I don't know the times though. Throughout the weekend, I mean. But I called my mom, I believe, in the morning or along those lines, and I get a text from her. It was a text message, it wasn't even an iMessage, so I assumed. She said White Lake today, so she sent it that day. I couldn't figure out where she was. Because it was a text, there was no iMessage, so I kind of just left it at that. They're safe, they're alive.
In a text message, Chandler said Krista told him they were going to White Lake for a parade and would be home either Monday night or Tuesday morning. That was the last time he claimed to hear from his parents. Investigators later confirmed that there was no parade in White Lake on July 4th. Something clearly wasn't right, since Chandler had spent much of the weekend with his girlfriend, Catherine. Seeing this, the detectives interviewed them separately to look for inconsistencies. If their accounts of the weekend didn't match, both would be in serious trouble.
Okay. Oh, there's a Pooh Bear? Alright, you can play with it if you want to.
Don't have to twist my arm.
Alright.
Oh, you guys can. I didn't.
Cat,
It's right over there if you wanna. Oh, I can grab it.
Okay.
I want to hit you with the Pooh Bear.
Oh, please don't. Thank you.
Unlike Chandler, Catherine was placed in a more comfortable interview room in hopes she would be more forthcoming, and she ended up revealing far more than investigators expected.
Some of it is going to be repeat. I just want to make sure that I'm really understanding everything. So, again, give me your timeline from Thursday.
Thursday I worked. That's when Chandler told me, I think it was Thursday, that his parents were going up to the cabin with some friends. So he was going to be at the house with the dogs by himself all weekend. Went to sleep, woke up, got ready for work, went to work. We planned that I was going to go over there and spend the night, just hang out with him and the dogs, because, there's fireworks, and Rizzo's very scared of dogs, and so, dogs. Fireworks, yeah. But before that, I had to stop at 2 different Targets to do some grocery pickups.
And this was Friday?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said you went to East Target? That you went from Hilldale to East Target?
No, from Hilldale to apartment to grab dirty clothes and clothes. To East, to my mom's house, to grab the hydrogen peroxide and the Swiffer because Chandler broke the glass of the fireplace that day and cut his toe, so he wanted to clean that and then clean up the glass and blood.
Chandler confirmed this story, claiming he needed the hydrogen peroxide because a piece of the shattered glass had cut him while he was cleaning up.
I'm on the floor, so I got the Swiffer I borrowed from Kat, from the foot. I borrowed a Swiffer to mop. I Swiffered the floor, like not the stone, but the floor. And then I got a little bit in the kitchen. And then everywhere kind of I walked, pretty much. The bathroom, the kitchen, and then I couldn't get the carpet, so I still stained that up real crappy.
Where was their carpet at?
The stairs between basement and kitchen.
Carpet. Oh, that's right.
Carpet stairs. I tried. I can't get it out. I don't know how to do that, but then all the way up to the laundry room where I found my first aid kit. I just tried to stop all the bleeding, but it wouldn't stop. So.
And that blood was all coming from your left foot.
Yeah, left foot hole.
Left foot hole. Yeah. I mean, are we talking massive amounts of blood, or are we talking, a little bit, like describe?
It started as drops until I got to the bathroom. And then I got back to go grab my sock and some of the paper towel. And then I see the glasses in there, so I grab a tweezers and I pull it out. And then it starts squirting out. And I got some, a little bit of the rock. It wasn't that bad of the rock.
So did you see the fireplace? What did it look like?
Like, broken. It was like one pane, I think, on the left side.
And did you see, like, the blood in the glass, or was that all picked up?
It was pretty much all picked up, except like a little bit of glass was still there. Honestly, I didn't see like a lot of blood, but probably because it was only a cut on his big toe.
Okay.
I see it look at.
And blood was by the fireplace, I assume? The blood was by the fireplace?
I think so. I didn't like see it,
Oh, you didn't see the blood?
No.
Oh, okay.
While the bloody toe and Chandler's explanation might have been true, any blood at a crime scene is an immediate red flag for law enforcement. Investigators would examine the stains to determine whether they really came from a cut or from something else entirely. What was even more surprising, however, was how meticulously Chandler described every single step he had taken. Another red flag that caught the detective's attention.
It's still going, and I'm trying to get my foot in the sink just to slow it down and pinch it, maybe. And then I waddle upstairs to the IFAC, or the first aid kit. And once I got it kind of bundled up, it stopped for what I know. Then I go, it hurt my foot, that stuff, but it didn't really help. It kind of just made a mess.
And when you say only on tiles, I'm trying to remember your house.
I couldn't do carpet with it. It would ruin the carpet, right?
It would. I think so. Tiles, are we talking kitchen? Because downstairs is just like cement.
Well, when I had some blood on the basement, I used the peroxide.
Okay. Basement floor and tiles in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I peroxided. It wasn't as much. Like, there were like this size pools in the kitchen.
Okay.
I was pinching it pretty dang hard, but I don't doubt it. When he gets mad, he's not thinking.
So we don't know if your dad got hurt.
No.
Okay.
No. But my best guess is that guy reached in the fireplace and cut off his arm or something. I don't know. Alright. So, head pain, do you guys have like Tylenol or something? I know you guys can't really offer anything like that, but
like a headache?
Yeah, I've been getting the migraines from all of the hits and stuff.
We can try to get you something.
Even more disturbing was Chandler's attempt to justify the presence of his parents' blood in the home.
In the house. Have they been injured at all that you're aware of?
Well, my dad scratches his psoriasis till he gushes blood.
Okay. Gushing, describe gushing to me.
Enough to run down your leg, like cover your leg, I suppose. Like, he has it on his knee. So when he does this, it just like drips down. I ask him to stop, but he doesn't do it when he's stressed out.
Yeah.
He just kind of like, it's his tick.
Yeah, probably itches. Does he, like, does it enough to get on the floor? Does it leave?
Oh, yeah.
Like how much, like, before we were talking the water bottle lid and the Yeti lid, is there, I mean, like, are we talking puddles like that, or just ribbons, or?
It could be enough.
Okay.
But I'm thinking Yeti lid if he's there and I don't catch him soon enough.
Oh, jeez.
My mom's blood, just from her bloody noses she gets sometimes when she wakes up. That's why we've been doing the humidifier and dehumidifiers.
Yeah. Probably downstairs you get the...
We have to do multiple of them, but she can't be in the living room too long because that's a dehumidifier. And if she does, her nose gets bad. Not like a regular one, she gets it bad. But she either goes to the kitchen to fix it, her vanity, or the bathroom.
When she gets bloody noses, are we talking it's just spraying around? Is it just dripping?
Well, it's not squirting, but it's just dripping, and
know.
she doesn't notice it.
Okay.
She can't feel it anymore.
Okay.
In reality, neither scratching psoriasis, a chronic skin condition, nor a nosebleed would produce noticeable pools of blood. While Chandler may have thought he was being helpful and convincing, his explanations only made him seem more suspicious. Further investigation revealed large traces of blood that had once been on the basement floor, showing that his story didn't add up, and that he might be trying to explain why so much blood was in the house. At this point, the possibility of foul play becomes a serious concern.
He's introverted and, like, doesn't want to hang out with his parents. He'd rather video game on his computer.
Sure.
When we play board games, he's, like, more reserved, you know? Like, not, like, shouting out jokes, but, like, he, you know, has one-liners in there.
Sure.
As they call them. I mean, he owed them money, but he paid them back. I told you that already. Mm-hmm. And that's why I was allowed over during the weekend. But other than that, that's like the only time I've really seen the big problem with them, I guess.
So what did Chandler? So Chandler said you said deal because I thought yesterday you said that he's owed for like rent and Christmas presents and stuff like that. So why was it
those 2 weeks?
Yeah,
because like he was working for American Family at the time, and like there was like problems with HR and how they weren't like paying him. And, like, it was, like, they sent it in the mail, sent it to, like, not his address. So he was like, please cancel that check. Then he, like, tried getting them to, like, deposit it. And then at that point, they owed him, like, a couple $1,000s because they were so far behind. And then I guess the company that they sent money through was like, this doesn't seem legit. They thought it was a scam. And so his parents were like, you gotta give us that money because we know you have money. And so, yeah. Then he paid them. And it was just those 2 weeks that were, like, you had, like, strict.
Okay.
Which is weird because, like, his mom's like, don't be spending money because you owe us money. But they're not ever, like, really... He said it wasn't really his mom, it's more of his dad, like, on him. But his dad's also an accountant, so kind of stingy.
Okay.
To be real with y'all.
With the possibility of a prior issue in mind, all signs seemed to point to Chandler, and his girlfriend, Catherine, was slowly starting to realize what the detective's questions could mean.
No. All my friends I've talked to, they're like, no, not Chandler, no. Like, that'd be crazy. Sorry, I sound very monotone right now, but, like, just no. No. Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Not a mean bone in his body?
Well, everyone has a mean bone. They even said Mother Teresa was a dick sometimes, like. But I just don't see him killing Mr. and Mrs. Halderson. Like, he had SpaceX. Like, why would he jeopardize something he, like, would dream of, you know? Like, they're his parents. For Christmas, they got him and his brother matching tool sets. Like, come on. He cooks dinner for them. They have root beer floats together. They play Mario Kart whenever his parents want to. Like.
And his brother Mitchell, you think?
Mitchell?
Yeah, he's...
But in the next few minutes, things would only get worse.
So was this a planned trip up to the cabin, or how did that work?
News to us Thursday. Like, it sounded very last minute.
Okay. Any reason? They just wanted to get away?
Trip to the cabin, be spontaneous, have fun. Okay. Do you guys think it's Chandler or something?
We're just making sure that we're...
Okay, because you're asking a lot of questions about him. But that's what my friends and I were talking about. We're like, okay, he's like the only one who lives with them. So, and like, he's the only one I have a relationship with. Like, I'm not, you know, Caitlin. I can't answer questions about Mitch.
Right.
But it's still like, because like, the shock I will feel. And like, I think I would just be so mentally f***ed up if like, I found out he did that. Like, it just seems not Chandler at all.
Yeah.
While detectives questioned Chandler and Catherine, deputies continued searching the farm and soon made a horrific discovery.
The grass had been matted down, and they followed it to a trail which led to the discovery of a male torso that was concealed with sticks and twigs.
A set of tire tracks led them through the property to a male torso carelessly covered with sticks and twigs. The male torso was later identified as Bart Halderson. Nearby, deputies discovered an oil drum containing scissors, a saw blade, and bolt cutters. The autopsy confirmed the horrifying truth. Bart, Chandler's father, had been shot and then dismembered. What began as a missing persons case had escalated into a full-scale homicide investigation, with both the body and the tools found in the very area where Chandler had been seen earlier that week. The interrogation took on a far more urgent and serious tone.
Okay. So we have like 20 pages of writing. We're going to start with a clean white piece of paper for you to start telling the truth. Okay. What? Because listen to me. This is the only chance you're going to have to tell us the truth. Okay. What we listen. I can't tell you what we know, but we know you're not telling us the truth. We know your parents are no longer with us. Okay, and we know the reason why. Okay, you need to tell the truth. Listen. You need to tell the truth about what happened, and just tell us why it happened. Okay. If something happened, if you were defending yourself, or if you just got fed up with stuff, you need to tell us the truth. Okay. This is your chance to tell us why. Okay? I'm not BSing you. Okay? So can we do that?
Okay, they're okay. Lawyer. I'm sorry. Say it again, Jay. Lawyer. Okay. Because they're... Okay.
You want a lawyer?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. They're okay. Yeah. I'll just write down the time there. It's about 6:41.
You're under arrest. Okay.
Okay. What happened? Okay.
You know what happened. We're not going to tell you what happened. You know what happened. You were there when it happened. We're not BSing you, okay?
I wasn't there when it happened. We know more than you think we know. I understand. Okay. There's people that have told us things. We have evidence. We have proof that more has happened. Okay. So your parents never made it to the cabin, and I think you know that. Okay, so you're asking for an attorney. We're not going to ask any more questions. Miss him.
Go stand up.
You want to stand up? Just come over here for me.
When directly confronted, Chandler immediately asked for a lawyer, and the interview ended. He was arrested for allegedly providing false information regarding the investigation into his parents' disappearance and, later, the murder of his father. Not without subtly smirking for a second, the moment the officer told him his parents never made it to the cabin. What goes to show that the performance of acting surprised or in shock could only be a really badly portrayed facade. Then, as detectives walked him to be booked, Chandler reportedly offered several times to tell them everything, insisting they didn't know the whole story. During the booking process, he also allegedly admitted, "I don't feel bad about what I did." With Chandler in custody, detectives turned their attention back to Catherine. The seemingly unaware girlfriend now appeared suspicious. Could she be involved, or had she been pretending all along? Since Chandler refused to talk further, it was all on her to build the rest of this case and find the missing mom and the rest of the father's body.
Chandler's involved in the disappearance.
No, I told Liz that, like, if it's Chandler, I'm gonna be severely mentally fucked up after this. Like,
Okay.
I just can't see it being him. Like,
If it was, would you help him?
no, I'm sorry. Excuse my French. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, no. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't stand blood. Like, blood scares me. Like, dead bodies, like, I was good at dissections, but, like, that's animals. But, like, killing people, especially, like, Mr. and Mrs. Halderson, I'm sorry, that's, like, different levels of up.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry that I'm freaking out now, but, like, no. Like, like, no.
So you had nothing to do with their disappearance?
No.
You don't think Chandler did?
No.
Do you think anybody, Mitchell, do you think he would have anything to do with it?
No, I just can't see people wanting to hurt them. Like, that's the thing.
Okay.
That's why we're so worried. Like, we don't know who would do this to them.
As the investigation continued, investigators obtained Catherine's permission to collect her phone for analysis. It's worth noting that while Catherine remained calm, open, and willing to talk during her interview, Chandler had been tense and evasive. The contrast showed the clear difference between someone with nothing to hide and someone carrying a secret. At this moment, Catherine still hadn't been told the full truth of what investigators were uncovering.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're done.
Yeah.
They, sounds like he's not quite as cooperative as you.
Fair.
And
Any
you know
reason why?
It's probably worried you guys are going to be like, Chandler did it.
Okay.
You know? I think that's everyone's fear.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to be accused of killing their parents. I'm also, I think, just a very understanding person. You know, look for the best in everything.
Okay.
But,
Yeah. Well, right now, because he's not being so cooperative or forthcoming, his parents are missing. It looks like they're going to take him into custody.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the charges are yet, but right now it's just going to be because of the missing persons investigation and him lying to the detectives. Why he's lying, I mean, we're all wondering. You probably know him best. Why do you think he's not being truthful?
Doesn't want to depend on him, I guess. Can I talk to him before he goes, or no?
Mm-mm.
I think they've already walked him down.
Did you ask why? Or, sorry, I just...
No, you're good.
Pin it on him. Do you think he could have had anything to do with this? And if he did, do you think there's any help in him to disappearance? Did anybody help him? Could anybody have helped him?
Amid all of this, Chandler's mother, Krista, was still missing.
As for Halderson's mother, Krista Halderson, she is still considered a missing person.
No tip is too small to be reported. The Dane County Sheriff's Office detectives and investigators will follow every lead provided to our Sheriff's Office.
For Catherine, everything she thought she knew and believed came crashing down.
It's downstairs.
Is that where the, like, jail is?
Yeah, the booking area. Can I get you another water or soda?
No, okay.
Can I get you a bag of chips? Anything to eat? You want to take a walk? You good? Okay. And if her and I step out for a second, leave you with your thoughts in here. We'll be... Can I get you anything? A magazine? Okay.
Just take a nap.
I think the phone, I don't think it's going to take an hour or anything. Then again, I'm not a IT guy.
Fair enough.
However, Krista wouldn't remain missing for long, as on July 10th, a detective spoke with a woman who claimed to have seen someone matching Chandler's description walking along a highway by the Wisconsin River on July 3rd. The sighting remained speculative until a week later, on July 16th, 2021, when Catherine walked into the station with her lawyer with a crucial piece of information.
So is there anything you want to tell us right away?
So when we met yesterday, because I have been keeping up with the media, I haven't been watching any of the trials for my own mental health. And he was catching me up, and like when the Wisconsin River was mentioned, we were mulling over it. I was. And I recalled like taking a screenshot of him near the Wisconsin River because we share Snapchat locations with each other. And he like wasn't responding to me. He always snaps me. And so I just have it putting him there at July 3rd at like in the morning.
Okay.
Because I was at home. And I already know you have pictures from that, like those days, from when I gave my phone, but I just told him about it, and he's like, well, they'll take anything.
And that was my suggestion then. So, as she said, I've told her to stay away from media, not talk to anybody about, basically she has no life, I've told her, from last time she saw Krista and Bart till he was arrested. I mean, there's just nothing anybody needs to know that I'm aware of. And so she was mulling it as I was explaining, and she's like, oh my gosh, and pulled this up and showed me. She's got a GPS on the phone. Go ahead and give it to me.
It's from Snapchat. I don't know if you use that, but that's him by the Wisconsin River off of Gulf Road.
Okay.
And that's
It's got a
8:58
timestamp on it.
Okay.
in the morning.
Sure.
And then my phone always tells me what day it is. So it's July 3rd, 8:58 a.m.
Okay.
And it placed in there 4 minutes before, so 54.
Okay. Have you been to that spot with them? Do you know?
I don't know if it's that specific spot, but we used to swim on the Wisconsin River.
Okay.
And, like, it's one of the spots we would just go to. And, like, I've only been there, like, maybe 3 times.
Okay.
But he's gone swimming there a couple times.
Catherine also described how Chandler became defensive when she asked what he was doing out there.
I was like, hey, where you at? Where you at? Like, you're not responding to me on Snapchat. And, like, we ended up calling, and he just said, like, he was in a dead zone. I was like, what are you doing out there, you know? I think over the phone I was like, are you, like, swimming, like, in the Wisconsin River after his fall? Like, that's not safe.
What did he say he was doing?
He said he was running errands to get CBD.
Okay.
And for the pain.
What pain?
From the fall.
Okay. For like he has head pain, like or
like he was having headaches and like he said he was having like leg numbness. He wasn't at like a brace until like not last Thursday, but the Thursday before. Sorry, Daniel.
I just find it interesting because I'm wondering how many CBD shops he would have had to drive past to even get there.
Yeah, he said that's where his guy was, like, because they were going to give it to him for free or something.
Okay.
So he could just try it out.
So he said his guy was going to meet him where his location was, like. By
No,
the
he was driving there.
He was driving.
Okay. So I think it was all over call, like a couple weeks ago. But I think he was trying to say like he was driving back, and
So he never says he's actually there for a period of time, where his location is by the.
No,
Okay.
but when you're in a car, it shows you in a little car driving. So if he was moving, it would have said that.
And he wasn't.
No, his location was just sitting there standing, and that means he's sat there.
Sure.
Although investigators would later determine that Catherine had no involvement in the disappearance, when officers arrived at the location she showed them, they discovered burnt debris just beside the riverbank. But that wasn't the only thing they found.
The search for a missing mother is over tonight. The Dane County Sheriff confirms both Krista and Bart Halderson are dead, and another homicide charge is being recommended against their son.
Krista's legs were found by the Wisconsin River in the same area where Catherine had pinged Chandler's location on July 3rd using Snapchat. Adding to the horror, a pickup truck driver later reported finding a heavy bag containing maggots along the road nearby. DNA tests confirmed the remains were Krista Halderson's. When police traced her phone to the location of the text Chandler mentioned, it was nowhere near the family cabin or anywhere in Langlade County. In fact, the phone had never left the house. Investigators later found it in the garage, wrapped in tinfoil and hidden inside a shoe. Things worsened for Chandler when, on July 26th, a witness came forward claiming to have seen him enter their store to purchase an item.
And Chris, the manager, comes to me and he's like, dude, I swear we know these people. Like, I swear I know these people. I'm like, they came in a lot? And he's like, well, I'm pretty sure the kid came in and bought a tarp from you. And I'm like, why don't I remember this kid? Like, why don't? Because I remember someone coming in and was like, hey, can someone help me find a tarp or something I could lay down on the ground so I don't get stuff all over the floor?
Hang on. He said that to you?
Yeah.
Okay, say that again. Can someone
help me find a tarp or something I can lay on the ground so I don't get stuff on the floor? Which, that's a natural question for me. You know, I work at a hardware store.
Okay. Do you remember what tarp you got him?
I just want to say it was a blue one, like the multicolored, one side blue, one side silver. Or it could have been just clear plastic, because those are the only two I really ever saw.
The concerned son who had reported his parents missing was now charged with their murders, leaving Krista's cousins horrified.
Anything that you could possibly come up with in your head.
How do you make sense of it?
We don't. And that's the hard part. We don't have a why.
In the months leading up to his pretrial, Chandler exchanged calls with Catherine and her mother, yet astonishingly, he continued to maintain his innocence throughout their conversations.
I don't want her to believe anything because I feel like I love you. I feel, not like I think. I do love you, Chandler, like I said, like I said. And I'm very worried. I'm very stressed, and I'm very worried about everything.
Well, I appreciate you worrying about me and caring for me. I know, yeah, the news has made it sound very bad, but just talking to my lawyers and everything, it's much different than the news. The news has putting a very bad spin on everything.
I know.
I hope you know that.
I just don't. I don't know what happened, and I don't need. Everybody have their own reason, huh?
I definitely can't talk about the case over the phone.
Right.
They're really busy. I don't really want to bother them.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind. You give them more insight on you as a person.
They don't have to prove, or they don't really need to know I'm a good person or not. They just have to do their job, I suppose. I don't really think they're interested in my character. I think they're trying to do as well as they can at their job. You know?
Yeah, well, I'm sure they still care about you.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
In January 2022, 23-year-old Chandler Halderson went on trial for the murder of his parents.
Our job is to, over the course of the next couple of weeks, present evidence to show you the path of what we believed happened.
It was then revealed that Madison College enrollment officer Omar Job had received a call from Bart, who was posing as his son Chandler in an attempt to obtain Chandler's college transcripts. After months of unsuccessfully trying to get the transcripts, Bart became suspicious.
But I don't see that you were admitted in any program. So you said the IT degree is in there, right? No, there's you might have this the platform that in the program.
It turned out that Chandler had actually failed out of school. He had even created fake email accounts to deceive his father about why his college transcripts weren't arriving, and he had fabricated emails from fake school employees to correspond about the issue. On top of that, the SpaceX job Chandler claimed he had lined up was also a lie. As Bart got closer to the truth, prosecutors alleged that Chandler grew desperate. On the day he murdered his parents, Bart had scheduled a meeting for the two of them at the college Chandler claimed he was attending. His final text message to his son read, "I'm ready whenever you are." Prosecutors believed the meeting was meant to force Chandler to tell the truth. Instead, Chandler shot his father in the back with a rifle he had obtained from an online friend, then waited until his mother arrived home and killed her as well. With only Krista's legs found, it was impossible to determine her cause of death.
Okay, and what is this right here?
Excuse me. In slide number 9, a flickering light was recorded on CCTV for several hours at the Halderson residence.
Prosecutors also presented the jury with a video captured by a neighbor's security camera on the day they believe Bart and Krista were killed. The footage showed a flickering light from a window in the Halderson home, which prosecutors said came from the family's fireplace. A forensic expert later testified that more than 200 human bone fragments, including that of a skull, were discovered in the fireplace. Finally, there was Chandler's internet search history on July 7th. Less than a week after his parents went missing, Chandler searched for body found in Wisconsin, woman body found in Wisconsin, Wisconsin dismembered body found, dead body found in Wisconsin.
This is a first-degree intentional homicide. You cannot shoot someone in the back. You cannot chop them up. You cannot scatter their remains and come to any other conclusion. And there is only one person who did those things here, and that is Chandler Halderson.
Although Chandler's attorney argued that the state had only proven he was a liar, not a killer, the jury disagreed. Chandler was found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide, 2 counts of mutilating a corpse, and 2 counts of providing false information about a missing person. In the end, the 23-year-old was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In April 2023, 2 of Chandler's convictions for hiding a corpse were overturned. If you enjoyed our production, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to watch the next one.